Hello and welcome to episode 32 of Unknown to World Known. We're back again with Lincoln City going straight into our playoff semi-final first leg against Newport County. And of course the second leg will be the second half of this episode. There's nothing really to go through between episodes, so we're just going to jump straight into the first game. And this is the lineup we're going to go into that first game with. We're going with Ruddy in goal, Noyle, Sitanovic, Soska and Ruffin, with Lindo at the holding point in the midfield, Carroll and Phillips in front of him, and Scully and Norris on either wing with Stewart up front. So hopefully we can go out there and set ourselves up for a chance at the playoff final. We're going to change this to be Lincoln City stats. I don't know. We don't need to. Oh dear. Early on, Stewart has picked up a knock. He wants to come off though. We might have to bring him off for Ikpeazu very early on, which is disappointing. Scully picking the ball up. He plays it through for Stewart. Let's see how he does here. Manages to play it inside to Scully, who finds Norris at the far side, and we are 1-0 up early on. What we're going to do is we are going to bring Stewart off for Ikpeazu just because if he's got a twisted knee, we may need him for the second leg or the final. So I'm going to prioritise that over carrying him through this game. And hopefully it won't be too bad and he'll be fit for the next game straight away. Early on, 1-0 up. We're approaching half-time. We're at the half an hour stage as they put a corner in. Harker heads just over the bar. So we do manage to stay in the lead. We're going to encourage them. And it looks like we're going to get to half-time 1-0 up. And there it is. So halfway stage. They're very, very slightly edging the XG. But I'd say the chances we had were... They've had lots of little chances. We've had two very good chances from the look of the XG. So I'd rather be in the position we're in because we've created two big chances. And now in the second half, we're looking at Phillips. He's looking a bit tired. Cork tries to get across away, but Phillips blocks it and clears long as far as Hunt. Unfortunately, Ikpeazu's not there. He is massive. Harker heads on, and that is an absolute disaster to give Samuels just handing him a goal on the plate. And who was that missed that header? Such a basic thing. It's Sitanovic. That was so simple for him, and he's absolutely cocked it up. You know what? We're going to bring him off for that. Dean Smith can go back there, and we're going to bring Wilson on as well on the right-hand side. And see if we can pull something out of the rest of this game. Phillips dispossesses and Norris boots it forward, but nobody's there. Hunt now plays it to Zaha Mayer. He's looking over the top, and Samuels is in again. 33rd goal of the season for Samuels, and we have handed him two on a plate. And what's really annoying is we're just booting it forward to no one. I wouldn't mind if we were booting it forward to Ikpeazu, but we're just booting it down the wings and not actually getting anywhere. And once again, we've been undone by just a ball over the top and nobody reading it. And keeper should be getting that if nothing else. But another poor bit of defending has cost us a big time in this game. And it looks like we're going to end up losing it 2-1. I hope. As they get another highlight here, Harker plays it back to Mundell. Ball in towards Samuels. Oh, he's got a hat trick. Austin Samuels, a perfect hat trick as well. He is. We don't want to see that. Absolutely torn us apart. And that is incredibly disappointing. I'm going to go and tell Sitanovic. Why can't I not blame him for the mistake? I'm going to tell him that anyway. And we'll let Stuart know. Never mind. It's not allowing me to tell him that it was due to the knock that he had for some reason. What we're going to do then is skip through to the game, to the second leg, and hopefully we can try and turn this around in that game. Okay, so we're back for the second leg of the playoff now. We're going with a slightly changed lineup. We're going with Ruddy in goal. Back four of Noyle, Smith, Soska, and Norris. Wilson, Carroll, Phillips, Scully, and Lindo in midfield, and Stewart up front. So Ruffin was injured, so we've dropped Norris back into left back and swapped Scully onto the left so that Wilson can play on the right. And we've dropped Sitanovic for the blunder that he made and brought in the young Dean Smith to give him a bit of experience of a big game like this. So here we are with the lineups. We obviously need to be aware of Samuels, and what we are going to do straight away is we're going to get Samuels, mark him tightly, and give him a bit of a kick to try and take him out the game a little bit naughty, but it is what it is. You got to do what you've got to do if you're trying to get into a playoff final. And let's fire them up, and hopefully we can try and get an early goal maybe. We're half an hour in, so this wouldn't be exactly an early goal, but we have got a penalty. Soska pushed by Mayer. Going to be Scully stepping up to take the penalty. And he buries it. We're back in the game. 3-2 on aggregate. But we are back in it. Okay, so I have just checked as quickly as well. It does appear that away goals don't count in this competition. So Soska heading just wide, nearly putting us in the lead. 2-0 up straight away after the first goal. We've got a throw in from Noyle on the right hand side. And he's going to launch that in towards the near post. Stewart's there, and Stewart has headed it in. He's put us 2-0 up, and we are now levelling up the tie at 3-3. And as I've mentioned, I don't believe away goals come into it. So as it stands, we're going to be going to extra time at the very least. But absolutely fantastic first half there. Let's go on. Carry on avenging. It's always fun to do a bit of avenging. And now Noyle with another throw in. He's going to launch that very badly, and Maguire heads away. Samuels on the ball now. Smith needs to deal with this because we know how dangerous Samuels can be. Smith does well to block the cross and clears it away as far as Baker at their right back, who's going to push down our right hand side. Ball in towards Samuels. Fantastic save from the keeper twice. 2 absolutely brilliant saves from Ruddy there to keep us level in the tie. Phillips is looking done, so we're going to bring him off for Savage, and hopefully that will just mean we're going to leave Norris on at the moment. I think Bruce whipping the ball in, Lindo heads away. Maybe we do need to make a change here. You know what? Norris is on the booking. We're going to make that the change that we do. The ball comes back in. Smith heads away again, and Wilson is on this now. He's got space to run into, tries to find Stewart, poor pass that Gunter manages to get his foot on, and it's back with their goalkeeper, who's going to punt it forward. Norris just steals with it, but now it's back with Bruce for them, who finds Samuels and Mundell now. Bit of space to work with, finds Bruce, ball through for Samuels, and it's another good save from Ruddy. Really kept us in this game in the last few minutes. What we're going to do as well now, we're going to get Smith just to mark Samuels individually, and hopefully a bit of man marking there. Oh, Carroll's just given away a penalty. There was no need for that at all. And now Gunter steps up for Newport County, and it's been scored. They're now 4-3 in the lead. We've got to chase this now. And we are going to by sending Scully and Wilson directly up front alongside Stewart. And what else can we do? Nothing else really. That's probably our best front three. Soska now finds Dwyer, and he's going to whip the ball in towards Stewart, but it's headed away. Wilson's going to collect that and hopefully play it back to Noyle. Nicely done. And the ball goes back in. Stewart's at the far post. Oh, nearly a fantastic shot. It was offside. Let's demand a bit more. We're not bringing Sitanovic off on. And unfortunately, that is going to be full time. So we are out of the playoffs at the semi-final. Yeah, what? That was a really good performance on the day, particularly in the first half. It's the first leg that's cost us, really. Harrogate Town with a hell of a turnaround to beat Southend there. But we're back with the season review in just a moment. Okay, so we're back for the season review now. We're going to have a look, first of all, at our rivals. So we've got Jolin getting a C, Soska getting a C minus, Stewart with an A plus, Ruddy with an A, Sitanovic with a B minus. That would have been a B until that mistake he made. We won't be having him back on loan next year. Phillips was C minus. They're not happy with the transfer, but I think he's been good enough to justify it. Hans a C plus. Burstow, where even is he now? Apparently he's still with us. I don't recall him playing for it. No. Oh, we've had him out on loan from the looks of it. Okay. We've got Carroll getting an A plus, Robertson C minus. Yeah, that wasn't a very good signing. Whitaker C minus. Dean Smith with a B minus. That was on a free. Camp, Dwyer, and Watt getting an E. Yeah, that one went wrong. However, going out of the club, they're not happy with Pennington leaving, but they're happy with Hockenhull. They're not happy Angol. They're a bit mixed feelings on most of the outgoing. So we were expected to reach the playoffs. We did manage to finish 6th. They're disappointed in the performance in the playoffs. But I think in the first game, yeah. In the second game, not so much. In the FA Cup, they were happy. We did reach the third round before getting knocked out by Wickham. They were happy with the third round of the EFL Cup. Again, knocked out by Manchester United. And they weren't happy with our performance in the EFL, but I don't really care about the EFL trophy. So there's that. Our biggest win came against Shrewsbury, 5-1 with Archibald getting a goal against us. Didn't spot that one at the time. And match to remember was a 3-0 win over Crewe. Our goal of the season going to James Wilson for this goal. Okay, so Savage picked the ball up deep. We're just going to slow this down just a little bit. He played the ball out to Wilson, who just takes one touch and then curls it beautifully into the bottom corner. A fantastic goal from Wilson there. And finances wise, we've had quite a bit more from sponsorships. Broadcast revenue went down by 3,000. Corporate and hospitality going up 20k. We actually got prize money this year, 100,000. And matchday commercial was up by about 60,000, which I imagine most of that was from that Manchester United game. We sold 150,000 pounds worth of shirts, with 10% of that being abroad. 2,633 shirts. Ikpeazu, Stewart, Phillips, Scully, and Watt. That's awkward. Here's our lineup, best 11. Ruddy in goal, Smith, Soska, Sitanovic, Ruffin, Lindo, Carroll, Ford, Norris, Ikpeazu, and Scully. I'd find it very hard to argue with that. Really, it was probably about right. And accolades, I got manager of the month twice. We set a new highest record payment, and Norris with our fastest goal. Soska was the fans player of the year. Stewart, the young player. Soska signing of the season. Goal of the season for Wilson, and then Stewart with 16 goals. Scully with 8 assists. Leighton Stewart getting the most man of the matches, while Soska got best average rating. So that's our season review all completed. Next year, they're expecting us to reach the playoffs again, but they are looking to sell the club, so we'll have to keep that in mind. Hopefully, we can get somebody good come in charge of us. So what we're going to do now, we're going to skip through to the start of next season, where we'll do a roundup of any transfer business that we do. I'm not actively looking for a job. If the right club comes in and offers me an interview, I will be attending, and we'll see if we would be right to go, but I'm not actively looking to leave. I want to try and get Lincoln into League One, preferably at the minimum. So we're back tomorrow with the transfer roundup and the first game of the new season. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like, comment down below what you think of the season we've just had, and do subscribe as well if you are enjoying the series. Thank you very much for watching.